Okay, now it's time to talk about some emotions. So, a while back, doTERRA came out with a line of emotional aromatherapy oils that were in 5 milliliter bottles. And this past month, I'm so excited they put them into touch form. So, what that means is that these oils were put into a roller ball that is pre diluted and safe for you to put directly on your skin and use right out of the bottle, which is fantastic and super exciting. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about when to use each of these oils. And then Stacy's going to tell you a little bit more about each individual oil. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is Motivate. Motivate is an invigorating blend that is really great to use first thing in the morning to help wake yourself up, or anytime that throughout the day that you're starting to feel yourself kind of drift off to sleep or needing a little extra boost of energy. Um, Another one that is really good paired with Motivate is Passion. Passion is one that I like to use also first thing in the morning when I first get to work to kind of help boost my passion for my job and help me get to work and get focused a little bit on what I need to do and get a little bit more excited about it. It is also a really great oil to use whenever you're struggling with the desire to want to do something. Um, and the next one I'm going to talk about is Cheer. Excuse me. Is Cheer. Cheer is an oil that's really great whenever you kind of just feel yourself not feeling super cheerful, or when you're starting to kind of get a little stressed out or frustrated. I like to cover myself in cheer and remind myself that everything is temporary and we can keep moving forward. And it just kind of helps lift my mood a little bit. The next one that I'm going to talk about is Peace. This is one that I have found myself using daily. Um, it's a good oil to I like to call it my equilibrium oil. Um, I use Peace whenever I feel myself kind of off kilter or out of balance and need to kind of refocus and kind of balance out my emotions specifically. The next one I'm going to talk about is Forgive, which this is a very powerful oil for releasing different emotions. It's very useful if you find yourself holding on to specific emotions or situations. It is good for just a general release. If you've noticed that you've been carrying a lot of tension and we're able to figure out that it may have to do with maybe a fight that you got into recently with someone, or you're really dealing with trying to actually forgive an individual or yourself or a situation. Forgive is a really good oil for that. It's just kind of a release of the block, the mental block that is keeping you from being able to deal with and cope with those emotions. Um, is a good way to think of it. Which leads me to the last one. This one pairs really well with Forgive, and it is called Console. So I really encourage people that are working with using Forgive to pair it with Console, because a lot of times when you're needing to release a lot of emotions, you're then going to need to kind of comfort yourself afterwards, which is where Console comes in. Console is a very comforting blend. It's a great blend for if you find yourself in a very upsetting mood. At the end of a hard day, after receiving some rough news, um, after being kind of put down or anything like that, anytime that you're feeling kind of let down or put down, Console is one that will just kind of comfort you and help lift you back up.